Hey guys, Raghav here, back with another video. If you have ever wondered why Python is not using all your CPU cores while processing a long-running task on Pandas Dataframes, then this video is for you. In this video, I will show you how to parallelize long-running processes on Pandas Dataframes using a multiprocessing framework called Dask. Dask enables you to partition your Pandas data frame and then simultaneously applies the processing function to all the partitions while using all the CPU cores on your local machine. This will be very helpful in text processing applications in the field of NLP, where the processing functions cannot be easily vectorized. Also, this will save you money if you are using cloud computing resources on CPU time basis. So without further ado, let's dive into the code. Here you see the Jupyter Notebook, which contains all the code for this tutorial. By the way, I have shared this notebook on my GitHub repo, like I always do for all my videos. You can find the link in the description below. Also, if you want to see more such videos from me, I would request you to subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon for notifications. With that, let's go through the code cell by cell. First up is the dependencies. I'm importing pandas, which we will use to store our data. I'm importing Dask.dataframe, which is the Dask multiprocessing data frame package. And I'm also importing TextBlog just to simulate a function which takes a long time to execute on a Pandas data frame. Next up is the sample text dataset that I'm generating, on which I will apply my function. So here I'm just generating this hello world I'm good list 100,000 times. Then I am storing it in a data frame, and this is the shape of the data frame. You can see it has one column and 100,000 rows. This is our sample dataset on which we will apply our function. Next up is the function, which will take a long time to execute. I'm simulating a text sentiment function. So I'm processing each text value and getting the sentiment out of it using the text blob package. So this function usually takes a long time to execute because it cannot be vectorized. It's a string based function. So next cell contains the code where it applies this function normally as you do in pandas. df text.apply get sentiment, and here you see I'm timing it and it takes around 38.1 seconds. If I run this code until here, you will see that the CPU is not being used fully. So let me run it. And now I will execute this cell, and I'll show you that the CPU is not being used fully. So if you see, just 24% load is being put on the CPU, and it will take around 38.1 seconds to process this. So I'll fast forward this video and continue when it completes. Well, it has completed and it took around 32.7 seconds. And now I will show you how to parallelize this using Dask and how it can use all your CPU cores. So first thing you need to do is you need to partition your data frame into a Dask data frame, which can store multiple partitions of that data frame, and it automatically divides your data frame into the partitions that you specify here. Usually this number is calculated based on the number of logical cores you have on your system, and I multiply it by 2, so that results into an optimal partitions, and it divides the work evenly among all the partitions. Once you have your data in a Dask data frame, you can use the map partitions function, where you can map a function to each partition, and the input is a data frame, and what function you are applying to each data frame is this. So you're applying get sentiment function and passing it the row text column to it. So once you do that, this function will be applied to each partition, and then you chain a .compute function which will actually execute this command. And this scheduler equal to processes, it will create multiple processes. You can also give threads as an option here, so it will generate multiple threads. So once you execute it, it will take less time than what it took for the previous step. So let me execute it and show you. So here you see that it's using 100% of your CPU first of all, and if you go to the task manager also, you will see all the cores, all the logical cores are now being used. So this is a very good way to make use of all the processing power that you have locally, and it will also save you time on your cloud resources if you're using Dask over there. So now it is done. You see it took just 30 seconds. This is just an example dataset, but on huge datasets where you have 200,000 news articles to process and you have to get the sentiment out of each, then it will result in a significant difference. So I would highly encourage you to use Dask if you're doing NLP on your local machine, and this will help you utilize all your cores on your local machine and also parallelize the data processing and make your workflow considerably faster. So that's it guys from my side. This video was quite short, so if you really got something out from this video, please do hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and also share it with your friends if you think they can get something out of it. And I post regular videos, so see you in the next video. Bye bye.